there, in this video I'm going to be answering a really popular question, which is that is Pinterest right for my blog? Alright, so if you are watching me for the very first time, hi, welcome. My name is Adiola and I help bloggers to grow their blog traffic and to also monetize their audience. Alright, so if that's you, that's what you are looking for, welcome, you are in the right place. So today I'm going to show you some real life examples to show you some popular blog topics on Pinterest. So just in case you are wondering, okay, is Pinterest really right for my business? Am I going to actually get any benefits from being on Pinterest? I'm going to show you that right now. A quick fact about Pinterest. Right now, Pinterest has over 250 million active users that log onto Pinterest every single month to pin stuff, to click on pins, to save stuff, and to just get ideas and inspiration, and to also look for some ideas and products and stuff to check out on Pinterest. So right now I'm going to show you a few different ways to do some research to see if it's worth it being on Pinterest for your blog. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go on pinterest.com/categories, right? So and then you're going to get a page that looks like this, right? So we can see here popular categories on Pinterest. So we have animals and pets, architecture, art, cars and motorcycles, celebrities, DIY and craft, design, education, entertainment, food and drink, gardening, geek, hair and beauty, health and fitness, history, holidays and events, home decor, humor, illustrations and posters, kids and parenting, men's fashion, outdoors, photography, products, quotes, science and nature, sports, tattoos, technology, travel, weddings, and women's fashion. That is a lot, right? Just in case you're wondering, is Pinterest right for my blog? This is it, right? So I'm going to click on some, some non-popular categories that might shock you, right? In case you are in any of those niches. So let me click on art, right? So if you have an art blog, right? Well, you're wondering, okay, is Pinterest right for my business? So as we can see, right, there are over, so almost 90 million followers, right, who are following anything that has to do with art on Pinterest. And here Pinterest is telling us that they have a total number of almost 3 billion, right? Almost 3 billion people saving ideas, right, and thousands of ideas and images to try, right? So meaning over like almost 3 billion pins, right, have been saved when it comes to art, right? And close to 3 million people have tried something, right, that has to do with art. So some topics, right, topics that relate to art, right? Drawings, paintings, fine art, design, ceramics, comics and cartoons, illustrations, posters, sculptures, printmaking, architecture, museums, filmmaking, right? So I just clicked on that by accident, right? So let's go back and let me check out drawings, right, and see how many people are interested in drawings, right? So here we can see that close to 65 million people are interested in drawing. So if you have an art blog and you're wondering, okay, shouldn't I be on Instagram instead? Why should I go on Pinterest? Now I just showed you real life examples. Now let me just click on this image. This image seems to be popular right now, and I just want to go and see what kind of engagement it's getting. So this art of a mini break tutorial, right, has been pinned over 74,000 times, right? And so many people have tried it, right? And you can see the photos they shared and the comments, right? All right, so let me show you one more example of some art. So female faces, illustrations. So let me just click on illustrations and let's check one out, right? So let me click on this make cartoon here, since it seems like it's trending. Okay, so as we can see here, it's been pinned over 8,000 times, right? So yeah, so are my audience on Pinterest? Will Pinterest drive me traffic if I have an art blog? The answer to that question is yes, right? Alright, so let me go check out other popular categories or other non-popular categories on Pinterest. Alright, so another non-popular category will be history. So let me click on history and see the kind of engagement history blogs are getting on Pinterest, and to see if it's worth your time. Okay, so according to Pinterest, it's telling us that almost 30 million followers, or almost 30 million people are following anything that has to do with history on Pinterest. So let me see some other topics that relate to history. So we have ancient history, World War II, British history, American Civil War, African American, Native American history, women's history, World War One, Cold War, Vietnam War, USD. So just in case you have a blog that's dedicated towards Cold War, right? Or you have a blog that's only dedicated towards World War One or whatever, right? And so you can go check Pinterest out and see, if it's worth your time. So let me click on World War One, right? And see if it's a viable topic. All right, so we can see here that about 165,000 people are actually interested in World War One on Pinterest. So let me click on this image and see what kind of engagement it is getting on Pinterest. Okay, so this image, as you can see, right, it's been repinned or saved, almost 600 times, right? So again, so if you have, a history blog, right, and you're wondering, okay, so is Pinterest really worth it? Like, how many people are gonna go on Pinterest, right, to see, to read anything about history? You just said that. And another way, right, to also do some research on Pinterest, I'm going to show you that, but since it's popping up right now on my screen, I'm just going to share it. So the fact that Pinterest is also recommending some keywords, right? World War One, military art, World War Two, trench warfare, right? So that shows you that obviously people are searching for all these stuff on Pinterest. Let me click on military art and see, right? So military art, painting, Vietnam artworks, DIY, modern. So let me click on this first one, for example, and see what kind of engagement it's getting. All right, so this one, it's been reaping, over 600,000 times, right? So you're wondering, like, really? Yeah. So, because the reason why I'm showing you all these non-popular topics is because we all know fashion does really well. We know makeup, hair and beauty, food, weddings, right? We know those popular topics obviously are killing it on Pinterest. But I just wanted to show you some, non-popular blog topics or niches that are also performing really well on Pinterest. So let me just show you two more examples. All right, so two more example. Let's click on quote and see, just in case you have a blog that that's all about quotes, right? Or you have an Instagram page, or you have an Etsy store, and you sell, like art and like different pieces with like quotes and sayings on it, or you sell t-shirts or cell phone covers, tablet covers with like cool quotes and stuff on it, sayings or whatever. So let's go see if Pinterest is a viable traffic source. Alright, so some topics that relates to quotes. So you can see love quotes, life quotes, funny quotes, inspirational quotes, family quotes, positive quotes, wisdom quotes, birthday quotes, education quotes, leadership quotes, historical quotes. And again, this is also going to give you an idea, just in case you are looking for some quotes for your Instagram profile, right? A lot of people will go on Pinterest to grab quotes, right? So we can see here, over 62 million people are interested in quotes on Pinterest, right? Over 62 million, about 63 million people. All right, so I'm gonna click on this pin that's getting featured here and see what kind of engagement it's getting. All right, so it looks like this is a product pin, right? Because it's gonna go to Etsy, right? So like I was saying, like if you sell anything like art or whatever, typography or whatever, with quotes and sayings on it, Pinterest is a great traffic source, because as you can see with this particular quote, it's been pinned or saved over 3,000 times, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you one more example of a non-popular blog topic or niche that's also doing really well on Pinterest. Alright, so a non-popular topic will be science and nature. So let's go check that out and let's go see what that is all about. So just in case you have a science blog, right, and wondering, okay, are my audience on Pinterest, or are they on Twitter or LinkedIn or whatever, right? So let me just show you the kind of engagement science and nature is getting. So okay, so we can see that for science and nature, just about 394,000 people are interested in anything that has to do with science and nature, right? So some topics that relate to science and nature on Pinterest, we have earth, nature, psychology, chemistry, environmental science, space and astronomy, life science, natural disasters, forensics. Wow, to me that's like wow. Physics and mathematics, weather, natural history, right? Let me click on forensic. That sounds, yeah. So forensic, I mean, like there aren't a lot of audience on Pinterest with forensics and investigation, but if you have a blog that's all you talk about, right? Pinterest is a great traffic source, right? So let's click on one pin and let's see how that is the kind of engagement on that pin. Alright, so this one seems like a really popular one, right? ForensicMed.co.uk, right? And these guys, like they posted this image on Pinterest, I don't know how long ago, and it's already been saved, over 1,000 times, meaning that they probably got way more than that when it comes to traffic to their blog, right? Or to their website. And let me just click on this other one that's showing up as well, right? So this other image as well, it's been saved over 4,000 times, and I'm sure they drove loads of traffic to their site as well, right? So guys, just to show you some examples of popular topics. And again, so I'm going to show you two more ways to check if Pinterest is right for your blog. So another way to check would be just to use the search bar here, right? So you're going to use the search bar and just type. So let me just click. Let me type history, right? History, right? So let's say you have a history blog, right? History. So we're gonna do, whenever you do a keyword research on Pinterest, you always want to use short tail keywords. So short tail keywords will be just a general keyword. So in this case, it's history. So when I put in history, so Pinterest is recommending some other keywords people are typing into Pinterest. So we have facts, memes, humor, interesting, and then we have other profiles, people, and then board. So I'm gonna just click on history because I want to see some other ideas as well, right? Okay, so we can see we can see some other tabs here that we can put together to form our long tail keyword. So what I do is I just go check and see what kind of pins people are pinning that relates to my blog topic. So if I can find a lot of pins, right, then that means that okay, so Pinterest is actually a great traffic source for my blog, right? So as you can see here, right, so this looks like a blog post, right? The Great Depression in photos, right? All right. So this pin, right? So as you can see, right, it's been repinned over 2,000 times, right? So meaning this particular blog, this particular website, they drive traffic to their blog, like on a consistent basis by just having their pin on Pinterest. All right. And then one final way, and the third and the final tip I want to share with you on how to do some research on Pinterest to see if it is right for your blog will be, again, just put in that short tail keyword, right? history, and then you're gonna see some profiles pop up, right, people. So I'm just gonna click on the first one that popped up and see what kind of engagement they're getting. So it looks like they have a Pinterest profile, and as you can see, they have over 3,000, almost 350,000 followers on Pinterest, right? If you have a history blog, you're wondering, okay, so shouldn't I be on Twitter or LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook, right? But I just showed you right now, some interesting niches, right, that are also getting a lot of traffic, on Pinterest. So if you type in that shorter keyword, go click on other profiles, right, in your niche, and go see what kind of engagement their pins, their images, what kind of engagement they are getting, right? Because with this account, with this profile, they have a bunch of followers. So the fact that they have a bunch of followers shows that Pinterest is a big traffic referral source for them. So I'm gonna click on the other I'm going to click on a different one as well. Okay, so these guys, right, again, they have, as you can see, they have, over 2,000 followers on Pinterest, and, we can see some pins that, they shared on Pinterest, right? Some long and beautiful pins, right? Okay, so just to recap, so I just shared 3 main ways to do some research on Pinterest to see if Pinterest is right for your blog, right? Depending on the niche, depending on the blog topic, because I do understand that Pinterest doesn't work for every single category, every single topic. But just by going to pinterest.com/categories, you can just check out the category that relates to your blog the most, and then Pinterest will recommend some topics under that category. So if you can find your topic on Pinterest, click on it, see how many followers, see how many people have tried the pin, see how many people are interested. And then the second tip will be just to put in a shorter keyword into Pinterest search bar and see if you can find a bunch of pins that relates to your blog topic. If you can find a bunch of pins that relates to your blog topic that has been repinned over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 times, it means that Pinterest is a gold mine for you. And number 3 will be to go check out other Pinterest influencers, other profiles that are very similar to your blog topic, or maybe they even talk about the exact same things on Pinterest. See what kind of engagement they're getting, how many followers they have, their monthly page views, the kind of pins they are pinning, and the kind of engagement they are getting from their on their pins, right? And then that will let you know if Pinterest is a viable traffic referral source for you. Alright, so if you have any question that has to do with this video, leave it below the comment section. And I'm also going to throw in a freebie below this video. So it's going to be my Pinterest 20-point checklist. You can download that and use it to optimize your Pinterest profile. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, just click on that subscribe button to be subscribed, and also click on that bell to be notified of new videos. And finally, if this video helped you out in one way or the other, if you can do me a favor and just click on that share button and share it out on your Facebook page, your Twitter, or LinkedIn, so that your friends can also learn what you just learned right now. Alright, so take care, and I'll see you in the next one.